Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to Punchers TV. Another call up here in Bushall, the Dyson Power Roach Road Tennis Facility. On court, back in the camera is Mr. Lloyd Deane, better known as Asawa. There was a call out between him and Ron Bates, facing the camera. Ron Bates, a noted cricketer in Barbados. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a 3 best in 5 match. Carrying the game is Mr. Tito Ellis, the #1 scorer in Barbados. And observing is Mr. Anton Graves, all the way from St. Lucie. 3 serving 4. Right now, Deane is 3 and Ron Bates is 4. Last Thursday night, we had a very interesting matchup. Tito Ellis came up against the young man, Deontay Chapman. Tito Ellis was able to edge him out. 3-1. Sorry, 2-1. It was a 3 best. It was a 2 best in 3 set. You also saw Dwayne Lynch coming up against Emar Edwards. You got a 3 straight. Right now the scores here are locked. 6-all. These 2 individuals on court have a rivalry going on. Started all the way from the sauna. And tonight they're going to settle the score with the call-up. Lloyd Deane back in the camera. He's a veteran. He went to the finals in the island-wide. A very good player. He won the veterans in the PRTA tournament, which was held at the Big Rock Arena down by Brandon's. The score is 8 serving 9. Deane is 8 and Ron Bates is 9. A lovely underhand shot there by Mr. Deane. Deane, he likes to play a lot of shot. Right now this game is a bit friendly, 10-all. Ten serving 12. These callouts are gaining momentum. They even hit the newspapers, the local newspaper here in Barbados, the Nation News. The last call out was done by the noted photojournalist Kenmore Bina, which featured Tito Ellis coming up against the young 15-year-old Deontay Chapman. And we saw Emar Edwards coming up against Dwayne Lynch. A very nice article that was written by Kenmore Bina. So these callouts are gaining some traction. It's gaining national news. Lloyd Deane, he plays all of his tennis in the sauna. Ron Bates, most of his tennis he plays right here in Bushall. Ron Bates is not only a cricketer, Ron Bates is a noted dance fan. He's seen on many nights on a very popular program, Q, in the community, Dancing Up a Storm. 15-13, right now Deane is leading. 16-13, Lloyd Deane is leading by 3 points. (14-16). This game is playing a little friendly. Lovely passing shot there by Deane. He stepped around in his back arm and struck that ball to Ron Bates' back arm. Oh, lovely shot. This Officer Lloyd Deane is on fire. Passing shot once again. Bates have no answer. Oh, a lovely shift there. A lovely shift. Seven all. No one knows how this game would end. Both of these players are evenly matched. (17-18). Bates have taken a 1-point lead. This is playing a very defensive tennis, a very patient game. Unfortunately, Deane is not that patient. He loves to go for the shots, and sometimes that can be his detriment. 18-20, game point for Mr. Ron Bates. That attempted shot was out. 21-18, first game goes to Ron Bates, the noted cricketer. Right now, Ron Bates is flanked by his fans, his dancing buddies. Love serving love. Lloyd Deane is down 1 game. Lloyd Deane, he is facing the camera in the blue and green shirt and the gray short pants, white shoes. Back in the camera, we here see Ron Bates, dressed in a multicolor green, purple, and blue shirt, dry fit shirt, and in the gray short pants. Bates is moving tremendously well on this score. 1 serving 3. This call out is going to settle the rivalry between these two individuals. Four serving 2. Ron Bates have taken the lead in this second game. Unforced error into the net. This is a matchup between Bush Hall and the Sauna. Oh, a lovely shot there by Mr. Bates. Bates is representing Bush Hall, and Lloyd Deane is representing the Sauna. Score right now is 5-4. Early. Yeah. 6-5, and Lloyd Deane has taken the lead by 1 point. He always going for that shot. That shot there was out. At this stage, Deane needs to settle down. He's down by 1 game, and he needs to settle down and put the ball on the court and build. And try to set up. Eight all right now. Ball away. Now at this stage, Ron Bates have regained the lead. 9-7. Ron Bates turned that ball very beautifully, very stylishly to Deane's forward arm. 11-7. And right now, Ron Bates is gaining the momentum in this set. He's gaining the momentum. Deane is just spoiling. He's spoiling. Deane seems to have a date. He seems to be in a hurry. He needs to settle down. Right now, Deane is under tremendous pressure at Bushall. Ron Bates have the advantage. Ron Bates is doing the basics, keeping the ball on the blue. Oh, Deane, he called up on the game on that point. He thought the ball was out. 7-13. Ron Bates, he have a very healthy lead. 7-13, and Deane is behind the 8 ball. He serves to Bates forward arm. Bates return the ball. Deane returned it to his forward arm. Bates returns the ball. Oh, lovely rally. And Bates put that ball into net. 8-13. We have a match on here, folks, tonight. We have a match. This game is going to go ding dong. Oh, 9-13. Lovely passing shot. 9-14, and tonight joining me is Mr. John Witt. John Witt, how are you doing, sir?
I am good, Terry Dalton. I am fine. It's good to be here another evening. Lovely weather tonight, Saturday night in Barbados, and we're having some entertaining tennis so far right here at Bush Hall.
Yes, we have the Sauna versus Bush Hall. Ron Bates is representing the Bush Hall, and Deane, Lloyd Deane is representing the Sauna. Right now we have the Sauna master, Mr. Baku Simmons. He's here cheering on Deane because he's down a game, John. And Deane needs to settle. Right now Deane is spoiling like a ripe by fruit. Or like milk, like spoiled milk. He needs to settle. But there's a rivalry that is going on between these two guys. You know, right now Bates is saying that he's better than Deane, and Deane is saying he's better than Bates. Well, so they decided to settle it with this call out tonight.
It's my understanding that they played just a couple of days ago, and that game was played in at Baku, and Deane was the victor on that particular occasion. So yes, I think that Bates believed that he's certainly at home and would want to take advantage of his home, of what home can bring for him here tonight at Bush Hall.
Very good point, you know, because it was seen the because Deane haven't played in Bush Hall for a long time, and since his courts were redone, Lloyd Deane haven't played on the surface, so it could be a case where Ron Bates have the home court advantage, yes. And they seem to be playing out here.
Well, we have an even game at 16 apiece.
Right now, Deane seems to be attacking the back arm. That's the weak point of Ron Bates, and that was basically instigated by Baku Simmons. Baku Simmons is managing and coaching Lloyd Deane. He's telling Lloyd Deane to serve to the to the back arm, but Deane, Deane have to go for that shot. He have a rush of blood to the brain, and he go for that rush shot. Deane must understand he needs to win this game.
Yes,
he needs to win this
17 all score. This is a very important point.
18-17, and Ron Bates is maintaining the lead despite his 1 point ahead. It's very close. This is a very tight game.
It seems that way. He has 5 serves here now. At 18-17, he needs to capitalize and make the most of it. That's a lovely shot there by Bates. The slow serve that Deane kind of kicked up, and he had a comfortable bounce, and Bates did very well to put that one away. That would take the score on 19-17.
19-17. Right now, Bates is losing his serve. It's important, that you lose a serve in this sport. Game point to Ron Bates, and Deane is not following his coach's advice, which is to try to stay as much as possible to 21-18. The second game goes to Ron Bates.
I think that's sure.
Number 4,
This is the first game. Or
behind me.
who won the first?
That's a big one, I think.
So round up 2 left now.
Love serving love. We're into the third game. Deane is down 2 games. Ron Bates is on top right now. He's looking to win this third game and to wrap up the set, giving Lloyd Deane the sour a 3 straight. That would give him the rights to brag. That would give him the rights to be a better player than Deane.
Well, this is what the callouts are really all about. Guys finally have an opportunity to bring it to a forum where there's crowds around, where the atmosphere is warm, where it feels tournament-y. It has that kind of tournament kind of feeling. And these guys come out here at night with this callout, playing the very best tennis that they have at the point in time. So this is good. This is really good, and I can see Ron Bates doing well in terms of using his home advantage. But Deane is a very experienced player, and one would expect 2 games down, it's really not over as yet, though.
Yes. I know these callouts were keeping the tennis players busy until the bell is ring. But right now the bell have rung. There's a tournament coming up. You understand this tournament is titled Q Point.
Oh, that is very good. Lovely. Clever movement there by Bates. Tricked Deane in the process. Deane was actually looking for a form, and he gently put the ball back to his back arm, and Deane really had no reply there. Score now is 4 serving to 2. Yes, there's a tournament coming up, Q Point. It's known as a shotgun tournament, and for those persons who are not aware what a shotgun tournament is all about, in shotgun you only play 1 game, Dottin.
It's 1 game.
It's 1 game to 21.
1 game knockout.
1 game knockout, you lose, you're out. And one of the features of that game is that after the first 10 points, the players switch ends. That allows the persons to have a game play at both ends of the court. But yes, this is a tournament that is right now getting a lot of attention and lots of talk. It has different categories as well. We have the ladies involved in that one. We have the B class, we have the A class.
We have the veterans,
and
which
we have veterans
you are
as well.
playing in, John.
Yes.
I know that you were that very golden age, John. You look like 16, John.
No, I thank you, and please don't change that number. 16 is always the number that all of us strive to maintain. So yes, I'm still very much there at 16. But I was permitted, my entry went well, and yes, I'll be taking part in that tournament. I actually believe that tonight this tournament actually gives these players as well a chance to prepare for that. A person like Lloyd Deane, he's in the tournament as well, and I trust that he'll be using this as a way to keep his game or get his game where he wants it.
Oh, lovely passing shot there by Bates. He delayed and caused Deane to commit himself to go in the wrong direction.
Yes. The technique there being used by Bates is very clever and appropriate as well. He allowed Deane to commit, as you said, and took that one rather easily. Good playing here by Bates. Bates is really known as a cricketer. He has a very strong cricketing background. One would have really thought as a junior he would have represented Barbados in cricket. So what we're seeing tonight is Bates moving away from one sport and doing well here in yet another, road tennis.
All the way. Nine serving six. Advantage to Deane.
Yeah, that was good playing by Deane. Putting some pressure here now on Bates.
Right now, they have force from the Sauna camp and they have force from the Bush Hall camp. They're very animated at this time. You have the Bush Hall crew. They're hailing Bakes. Tell Bakes, come on, Bakes. And the Sauna crew. Managed and directed by the Sauna master, Mr. Anthony Simmons. And also we have Barabbas. He's coming up and to cheer on Deane. Deane needs to win this third game if you want to remain relevant in this set, John.
Yes. And that was a very good shot there by Deane. He's an attacker and he continues to play his trade as an attacker. Let's see if we get him what he wants tonight. He's put the game down already.
For some reason, Bates is spoiling. He seems to lose the momentum in this third game.
Yes.
Eight serving 15. You know, Deane have a reputation of sowing, and a sow is basically when you tennis goes to 21 points. When you reach 21 points, you win the game. And if the opponent who loses don't reach 10, we call it a sow or an animal.
Yes, and there's a lot of bragging behind that as well. It goes to show that the player had already outplayed his opponent on that particular occasion. So you find many players aim to give that animal or sow that is beating the opponent under 10 points. So that's what the sow is all about.
16-17, but Ron Bates, he have escaped the sow, escaped the long hand of the law. That is Lloyd Deane.
But talking about the camps tonight as well, Dr. We have Israeli representation here from the Sauna. We have representation from Bush Hall. But road tennis is played from length and breadth of Barbados. I mean, from St. Lucie all the way to St. Philip. There are many camps, many areas where this game is being played. Some come to mind. We know there's Rubis at one of the central areas that people play road tennis as well. We have Charleston as a very popular area as well for road tennis. Persons playing the Pine, another central area. And then we go out far in the north when we have Diamond Corner. So the road tennis is stretched all over Barbados. And this is really good for the sport.
That's a beautiful shot there, displayed by Lloyd Deane. A passing shot, hit with tremendous power.
Nice. Very good. And he really needs to get over the line on this occasion.
13-7-20, game point to Mr. Lloyd Deane. Right now, Ron Bates is really behind the 8 ball. Oh, 21-13. The third game goes to Lloyd Deane.
Yes.
Right now we're into the fourth game, John. The first 2 games were won by Ron Bates, and the third game was won convincingly by Lloyd Deane, 21-13.
He would need to repeat that this time around. Clearly what he would have done in game 3, he needs to break to game 4 if you're going to be seeing a game 5 here tonight, Darren.
You're perfectly right. But Deane cannot resist the temptation of attacking the ball. That's his natural inclination. He's a very aggressive player. Once the ball pops, Deane is going to take a swing at it.
And Deane had been around the tennis for some time. We saw him in action just a couple of weeks ago when he was a finalist in the bike tournament in the Sauna. In that one, he lost to the Iron Chef in the finals. And here he is tonight again,
And this
playing
call
his trade in his call out. And again, it's always good to see the cross section of individuals, different age groups getting into this call out. And it's certainly building a lot of excitement around the road tennis at this point.
Right, in this fourth game, we see Ron Bates back in the camera. I've taken the lead. 5 serving 3.
5, 7, 3.
For those who are watching the game here tonight, I'm not sure with you what you're seeing is what we consider Dalton as revolution or improved road tennis, a sport that really started in the road. You know, where a person would just go at times, take a rock, take anything they can do to draw out a court, put a net across the road, and play the sport. Now we have moved to a facility like Bush Hall, and the court continues to show different signs of improvements over the many years. We had this road tennis around Dalton for what, 30, 40 odd years?
Over 50 years. The road tennis was playing in the 50s. Oh, lovely shot.
That's a cracker. That's a lovely shot there by Ron Bates. Certainly brought the crowd alive. That was well played, well executed. Excellent stuff here by Ron Bates. Taking full advantage, I believe, I hope, of his hometown advantage. He brought the crowd to their feet.
I can't get everything. We can't get everything, no. You got to do something.
Right now the score is 4 serving 9. Deane is behind. He's 4. And Ron Bates. Oh, that was a penalty. That was a gift. And Ron Bates refused that gift. He put that ball into net. Unforced error. Score moves on to 5 serving 9. Deane served to the back arm, turned it to the forward arm. Ron Bates returned it, sent the court, and the ball, he turned it down to Deane's forward arm. 10 serving 5.
That was another lovely shot there by Ron Bates. Very good shot indeed. I believe the pace here is beating Deane though. Deane seemed to be looking for the ball coming a lot faster, but when Bates just float that ball back, Deane seemed to be somewhat in trouble with those floating balls.
Oh, lovely shot.
Oh, that one is
A cricketing shot.
Oh, a cricketing shot. That's a top shelf. I must ask myself, Ron Bates on court, or are we seeing Antoine Lerman Daniel? That is a shot from a top shelf.
You may not know, but Ron Bates is a dancer. So he step around there. He's a cute. He one of these guys that participated in the community.
Oh, he's a dancer as well.
He's a dancer, so he have the footwork. He have good wheels.
Oh, that was very
so
good.
He's moving very
excellent execution
beautifully on the court.
Excellent execution on that occasion. And like I said, it brought Antoine Lerman Daniel to mind. He's one of those players that execute shots like that on a very regular basis.
If you watch the body language of Lloyd Deane, he seemed to be giving up. Oh, and Ron Bates is all over him.
Yes.
All over him.
Yes.
Like peas and rice, Ron Bates is taking charge of this game. And if Ron Bates wins this game, he's going to wrap up the set.
Yes.
But I'm saying Deane looked kind of fatigued. And he was playing a game which is not his natural game. This is Deane's game, the attacking game.
Yes, it is. But there's always a high risk in that, and we are seeing the type of tennis that Ron Bates is playing tonight, putting Deane under a lot of pressure. Attacker still needs to get those balls on, stay in the game, and create the opportunity.
Yes, you've seen Lloyd Deane game some success there. He win at least 3 or 4 points consecutively.
He will need to win all 5 if he's going to get back into this game to create some level of pressure on Ron Bates. The score now is 9 serving to 15. A good. Oh, a cardinal sin right there, Dalton. You don't serve in road tennis a ball in the net. It's a free and easy point to your opponent. And the score is now 16-9. Just when Lloyd Deane was looking to be getting back in this game, the door starting to close.
You saw Lloyd Deane gaining some momentum there, but somehow it's slipping away. It's slipping away.
The door is starting to close at 17 serving to 9. 17-10.
Oh,
that's
lovely.
a
A lovely
shot.
gliding shot there from out of Ron Bates' back arm.
Ron Bates, he knows when he's on show. He's performing tonight. He's playing some very clever and some excellent tennis. 18-11 and Ron Bates still in the driver's seat. Just a matter of time.
Right now we see Ron Bates is dancing beautifully on the court.
He is.
11-19, 2 points away from victory. Deane have an uphill toss. He have the serve. Is he going to use the serve to get home?
I think it's a tall order here on Deane. The tennis that Ron Bates has been playing in the last couple points, I don't see it. I really don't see it. I think Ron Bates is well on his way for this 3-1 victory tonight.
You see Deane at the stage is trying to attack, but it's very not a wise thing, you know, because right now Bates is too close. He's at game point and match.
1 point away from Ron Bates clinching victory here at Bush Hall.
This year's Ron Bates is still calm, cool, and collective. He still have his game face on. He knows it's not over, despite he's 1 point away. He's taking his time. Unforced error.
13.
Deane is still fighting back. He's still fighting.
He should. He's understandable that he would unexpected. Yes, this is good. This is good by Deane. This is good.
15-20.
2015. Game and matches on the racket of Ron Bates.
Twenty-one, 15.
Very good. Good display of tennis here by Ron Bates. Came here to do a job and he delivered.
Yes. Good night, Lloyd Deane. I'm not sure who followed. It's not you followed. Bates or Bates followed you?
Yeah, I think they call him. Because he had beaten me in a set here with Shaw. 6 straight. 6 straight because I could normally beat Bates and it would not be at 1 point I stopped him telling the game play properly. And I continue winning 6 straight and he walked talking about it and he get realizing.